All right, well let's go ahead and dive into divisional weekend and 4 games. We start Saturday 4:30 Eastern time on CBS. It is the 13-6 Buffalo Bills. They are a 1.5-point road favorite at the number 1 seed Denver Broncos, who are 14-3 on the year. Your over under on this one is 46.5. EJ, we'll start with you.
Well, again, I I still have a lot of mistrust with the Broncos. In fact, so you said Bills are favorite, right?
Yeah, 1.5.
So as of right now, that has Denver now a 1-point favorite. So it's going to go back and forth.
I checked it before, the same site that I use all year, and it hasn't moved since last night.
Right. Okay.
So.
Regardless, I mean, it's basically a pick 'em.
Right.
That's the bottom line. It's basically a pick 'em. And it comes down to me, like with the Broncos, like the 14-3. It's a great story. I'm not gonna knock them, but it comes down to me to Bo Nix. Like I have not gotten the complete Bo Nix experience. We've gotten, moments of Bo Nix, got like a quarter here or whatever, or one game every few weeks, whatever, but never the consistent Bo Nix. And look, I like Bo Nix. I think he's a good quarterback and certainly a guy that can be really, really, really good in years to come. But until we get that, I'm not going to trust him. The thing is, the Buffalo Bills are very Josh Allen reliant, and Josh Allen got beat up on Sunday against Jacksonville, so he's not coming there 100% either. But it comes down to who I trust. Who do you trust? I trust Josh Allen, more than anything else. Now, what surprised me if the Broncos win this game? Absolutely not. But I think if this is a close game, Bills win. Broncos win will be in a blowout. I think it'll be mostly a close game. I trust Josh Allen company to get the job done. Give me the Bills.
All right, Sean?
I won't take anything away from the who do you trust. I think that's fair. But if there's one thing I've learned, even in the games this past weekend and historically, is when you're looking for something to trust in a defense. And I still don't think the Bills have one. I think that it's one of the it's probably the most suspect defense left, with the exception of maybe a banged up San Francisco, but even that's close. And I don't think there's any reason not to trust Josh Allen. I don't trust the other people around him. The Broncos will be rested. The Broncos will be well rehearsed. The Broncos will have some creative plays. I'm sure Sean Payton's been working on a lot with them. I think that this Josh Allen does have a tenure, and being a close game, I think it is going to be fairly close. But I think Josh Allen in those close games sometimes has a tendency to overthrow or to pretend he has a receiver that he doesn't. And unless Brandon Cooks returns to his form from 8 or 10 years ago, I don't see him having enough weapons because Cook's not going to be the guy. It's going to have to be Josh Allen against the Denver Broncos, and I don't think they have it. Give me the home seed. Give me the home team. Give me the defense. Give me the number 1 seed. I think that
the Denver Broncos.
This thing could move to Broncos by 3 or 4. I'm still going to take them. So I would like that. Did you have an over/under on it? My sheet doesn't have one. I think I got
46.5.
Oh, 46. Oh no. Under. Yeah.
That's
nothing is over.
That's the easy part. EJ, I did have a chuckle. You said that if it's a close game, it's definitely the Bills, right? Like you said.
Yeah,
that.
If the Broncos win this game, it'll be in a relative blowout.
I think. Did you mean that if the Bills win, it'll be close? Because that's a different statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bills would be close, right? I trust Josh Allen in a close game.
But you could see a blowout. Okay, I think you said the wrong thing, but you believe the other thing too. So it's
just
fine.
Because of the Broncos' 14 wins this year, 12 of them have been by 8 points or less.
Oh, I understand that.
Like they are a team that can win a tight game.
No,
I
agree.
Be wild if it is that way. But yeah, I do agree.
No, you're right. But
it's going to be a blowout in either direction. It's Denver. I don't think.
What I'm baking in is
capable of winning by a blowout.
No, you're absolutely correct about that. I figure every single Denver Broncos game I've watched this year pretty much has been a close game. I'm baking in the Josh Allen effect though, because they've never faced Josh Allen this year at all. That's what I'm banking on, is Josh Allen to come through like it did this past week against Jacksonville to get the job done. Right. That's what I'm depending on.
Ultimately, look, I haven't believed in the Bills in a while. it's cool they found a way to get a win in Jacksonville, but I don't see it happening against this Broncos team. And again, taking nothing away from Liam Cohen and the job he did in Jacksonville. They say playing in the playoffs is different, coaching in the playoffs different. Sean Payton knows how to coach in the postseason, and I think he's going to put a game plan together to outlast whatever the Bills can do. So give me the Broncos to cover 1.5, no matter which way you're looking at it. But the under is definitely the play. Let's see, Devin has the Bills and the over. Then we move Saturday night, 8:00 Eastern time on Fox. It is the 13-5 San Francisco 49ers. They travel to the 14-3 Seattle Seahawks, a 7.5 point home favorite. You're over under 44.5. EJ.
I mean, what a story San Francisco this year. Kyle Shanahan has a strong case to coach of the year. He really does. And what he did on Sunday against a very healthy Philly team, banged up coming into the game as is, then getting even more banged up during the game and still finding ways to beat the champs. I mean, I think there's a case to be made that not named Andy Reid, Kyle Shanahan is probably his best coach in football. There's a case for that right now. Having said that, though, you're asking for a lot to go to Seattle. I know it's division rival, there's familiarity there. You're asking for a lot, though, with the match unit to face number 1 seed Seahawks, who are playing very good football for the record right now, who just beat them 2 weeks ago. Right. Look, would it surprise me if San Fran finds a way to win? Because that's what Shannon does. He schemes up well and finds a way to win. But you're asking for a lot here. Look, I'm not comfortable taking the Seahawks to cover 7 points. That half point really stinks, and it's just looking at me like, that's the half points of what scares me. So I will take San Fran the points. Seattle wins the game. The bet of this game, though, easily is the under. 46. Did you just watch the game 2 weeks ago? They scored a combined, 19 points, 20 points?
Well, and you lost arguably the best passing weapon that the Niners had.
Bingo. So the play here is the under, guys.
Sean, I think this is Dan in the comments. Just found a video that is 2 guys playing what I can only describe as Puss in Boots cornhole. I don't know what that means, but
where did that come from?
Good Lord, Dan! I don't know what your algorithm is
here at all.
But it's a friend of Sean's and mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
a friend of mine who years ago I coined the term. We helped coin the term Pappy Von Nappy as a nickname. So it's definitely.
Oh, okay. But
I don't know what that means. Sean, save us.
I don't know. I don't know how to come back from that. Speaking of cornholes, that's where EJ pulled a lot of those takes out on that segment.
Yep.
He stretched a lot there. I don't know if you owe I don't know if you owe Shanahan money or what, but man, did you embellish a lot of that? I mean, I'm not going to take away. From
Sean, find
the guy's done a lot with a little. You start telling me that he came in and beat my team. Okay, like my team helped push him. Like he's like, we're trying to climb the wall. My team's like, just get over. We're like, we don't want him to get over. It's just a hot mess. God, thank God he's gone.
Patuno.
Shit.
Niners, Seahawks.
I'll tell you one thing. I think a lot of what you said is right. I think the 49ers, would not be surprising if they make this more competitive than I can see it. However, this is a bully game, right? Seahawks have an opportunity to take the season series here. And I think they're probably still a little bitter about that week 1 wacky win that the Niners have. Let's not forget that their win over the Seahawks was in the week nobody should count. Look, the Seahawks are just healthier. They're one of the best defenses in the league. And as long as Sam Darnold doesn't throw this thing in the toilet, I don't see any reason why. Because unlike what the Eagles did, the Seahawks are going to try their best to make sure Sam Darnold doesn't. They're going to run first. You have a reinvigorated or just invigorated. I don't know if he had a chance to be but Zach Charbonnet looks healthy, looks fast, looks exciting, and he's everything Kenneth Walker isn't. And for years, like they've just ignored him. Maybe this is the time. But either way, give me the Seahawks to cover 7.5. I think they're gonna ride this to about 10 points, and I'm gonna take the over because I think they set this line because they want you to take the under because it's too obvious, and because
Do it, pussies.
and because the 49ers defense is beat up, and unlike the Philadelphia Eagles, the Seahawks will draw plays, and they do have.
Wow, that's true. They can score points.
They will score points on this beat up defense. They will do it with the run game and the pass game and play action, and they will score most of the points en route to covering the over. Go Hawks, I guess. Are they the only birds left? I guess that's my birds.
Yeah, I think they're the only ones left.
That's my birds.
By the way, follow up. It said the guys are laying down under the boards, under the cornhole board. That sounds dangerous.
Do you play cornhole, Sean?
I have cornhole boards, and I've been known to be pretty good for like a drunk dad. I'm pretty good for that, but I'm not competitive in some sort of league or anything.
I guess they get hit in the nuts. I guess would be the.
Okay.
That would be the gimmick.
I was bouncing around different definitions of all the terms he said. I got it.
Yep, that's what it would be. And I think, Biff knows.
Probably go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's usually how that game ends up. Look.
At one point, my brain went to the stupid cat from Shrek. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Look, here's the deal. Very simple. Seattle's going to run away with this game. This is not going to be close. Jason, you lived to breathe an extra week because the Eagles weren't that good. Congratulations. This is where it ends for the Niners. Seahawks cover, and I'll go over, because they're going to score a lot of points. The only chance the Niners have is Sam Darnold doing what he did in Week 18 and opening round last year. That's it. That's your only chance, and you need to have him do an epic bad Sam Darnold to have a chance in this one. I don't think it happens. All right, let's move to Sunday, 3:00 Eastern time. We'll try to move these a little quicker.
Yeah, I got you.
3:00 Eastern time on ESPN and ABC. It is the 13-5 Texans. They are traveling to 15-3 New England, a 3-point home favorite. Your over/under is 41. EJ.
So I know I was very braggadocious, about my AFC pick entering the playoffs. Texans win the we'll go into the Super Bowl rather. And look, prior to Nico Collins getting hurt, I was still feeling good about that. And then now Nico Collins, under concussion protocol. He's likely not to play for starters. Number one, it's a short week for the Texans. Yeah, that hurts his chances. And if he doesn't play, and you look up, it looked bad. Their offense looked really bad yesterday. It didn't look cohesive at all. That defense on the game from last night. And the problem is now with New England, you need all three phases to be effective. If he goes out this game, I may have to eat crow on my pick. Because the Pats are good. Look, they weren't that great against Chargers, but at the same time, they found a way to win the game. Now Nico plays the game. Now I'm gonna probably still stick my pick, but this is gonna be a Nico game time decision pretty much. Having said that though, because of the odds of him playing are probably low because of the short week, I'm gonna have to take my pick here and take the Pats. They're at home. The I don't know, man. I just think that's. To me, that's the be all end all of the game there because he plays the game. This is a different game. I'll take the Pats here, but the best bet is actually the over on this one.
All right, Sean.
Look, Nico or not, I gotta get my well-written joke in here that like the Steelers couldn't find a way to score. The Steelers and a lot of other people can't find a way to score against the Texans, but Drake may. How about that?
That's great.
He may find a way to score.
He not only rambled, but he rumbled and stumbled.
Yep, you thought I was. I zigged, then you thought I was going to zag. I zigged again. That's what happened there.
Yep.
Now look, everything you said is true. Without Nico Collins, the Texans' offense is not at all, what it is. But the truth is, when Nico plays, I understand the decoy elements there, but he's not having the kind of season that like fantasy owners would hope he has. And when he is out, you do have guys like Christian Kirk, and you have a band of rookies that all look pretty good. And let's not forget they have one of the best tight ends in the league down there. I think the passing game can survive. And I think it doesn't have to do much because I think that defense is one of these If they don't win, it's going to get kind of buried in the shuffle, but they have what could be a historic defense if they do. So because you on the record jumped ship, I am going to hop on it. I'm going to take the Houston Texans to go into Foxborough and use defense as their muscle and probably have to score on defense, which they're not afraid to do. I think the Texans keep the Patriots' slow-moving offense from that Chargers game slow, and I don't think it picks up. Give me the Texans. Give me the under because they no one's going to score points. I just don't.
Nothing is over.
I don't think, and I know the Patriots have not seen a defense of this caliber all season, and Drake May has probably not seen one this good in his career. So I think that's the big
student of the game. Kyle Nash would confirm that.
Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and take what I know, and that's defense. Give me the Broncos versus the Texans in the AFC title game.
If I change my pick, John. If I change my pick, would you go the other way again, Sean?
No, because I'll claim I had it first.
Good point.
Yeah, look, the smart play is the under because, either the Texans offense isn't going to score or the Patriots aren't going to score. Like it's going to be a low scoring affair. It really is. So I think that's the smart play. It's can Houston get Drake May in this offense to make mistakes, and make enough mistakes to make it really hurt, because I think the Texans offense is going to struggle again like it did last night. I think it's going to be close. I would not even be shocked to see the Texans cover the 3 points. I think that's how tight this game is going to be. I will take a slight Patriots cover, but I do think they ultimately win the game. I think the under is the play. Devin has the Texans and the under, so Devin's not bailing either. And last one, Sunday night, 6:30 Eastern time on NBC. It is the 13-5 Rams. They are a 3.5-point road favorite at the 12-6 Chicago Bears. Your over/under is 48.5. For the record, the weather on Sunday is supposed to be as Chicago as possible. Cold, chance of snow, windy, wind chills possibly like -10.
That's insane.
And
so
that's
it is
all Chicago's favor in there.
It is going to be a Chicago home game, gentlemen. But EJ, you go first.
People say, "Oh, well, it's never playing Detroit." Yeah, he played most road games in Chicago once in a while, but wasn't guaranteed it was in December or November. Sure, like January. This LA team's very finesse-like, at least on the offensive side. So that could be the chance that Chicago has to win the game. By the way, this Chicago team, I don't fucking get this Bears team. It's amazing. It's amazing how they can find ways to win games like this and continue even in the playoffs doing this shit. It's incredible. So now I'm forced to trust them a little now because the weather is a big factor in this. Mm-hmm. It's the Rams are a better team no matter how you slice it. But if what you're saying is true, is it snow too also? Snow and
chance of snow earlier in the day that will probably clear up, but it's going to be cold and windy.
Oh, my God. And that can limit Stafford in the passing game, too, also. My God. If that shit's effective, I'll still take the Rams win the game. But, my God, I was looking at the Rams winning comfortably in a sense. But, no, that's going to be a close game here. I still like the Rams because, again, they're probably the most balanced team left in the playoffs right now. But this could be easy. But, the best bet, though, in this game, I'll still go over. You said 40.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll still go over. I think even with the elements, I think the
48.5, is that what you said? I thought it was 51 on my sheet. Because
it's 50.5 on my sheet, on my other sheet, too. Also.
That did change. I double checked them here at the.
Yeah. I also take the Rams because they're the better team, but my God, the cardiac Bears are a real thing, man. It's so weird because to me, they are actually the worst of the 8 teams left in the playoffs, in my opinion.
Have you made a pick?
He did. EJ, thank you for listening to me when I said let's try to speed these last two up a little bit. Sean, go ahead.
All right, look, cold weather or not, I get it. LA's not cold. Chicago is. Like you said, Matt Stafford has played in Detroit and has had to travel to Green Bay in the winter and Chicago in the winter. He's very aware of how cold it gets. Kyron Williams played in South Bend. Like, these are not kids that have never played in the snow or in the wind. Like, and if there's one thing I know about Sean McVay is that he's creative, whether he can go deep down the field or not. He's going to draw up very creative short passing plays. You have Devontae Adams, who runs great routes, and if the field's slippery at all, he's going to juke defenders out of their shoes. And so I think that there's a lot of things that still favor the Rams, despite the fact that you're right. On paper, it looks like it favors Chicago. If Matt Stafford doesn't have a deep ball, neither does Caleb Williams. So a comeback is far less possible. Give me the Rams to still control this game. Give me the Rams to cover the 3.5 points. I'm going to go with the better team, and I'm going to go with a more proven defense, though maybe not necessarily the best defense in this game. But yeah, I'm going to take the under even at 48.5. I think the Rams just control the clock. You're going to see a lot more of Blake Corum, which is good for them. You're going to see a healthy mix of both running backs and tight ends, and I like that. I think the Rams move forward.
Yeah, Devin has Bears in the over. He said this might be the game to watch this weekend. I think this is probably going to be the most fun game viewing wise, and maybe the best game overall. Personally, like, I've been waiting for this game for weeks because there was a point earlier this year, EJ, where I don't remember which Bears game it was, but we were in our Huddle Up chat. We were like, man, are the Bears actually good? And I was like, yeah, they absolutely are. Then it became like, well, how good are they? Mm-hmm. And there was a point where you said that there was no chance they could beat the Rams in a postseason game. We have arrived at this moment. I have waited for this game since that moment. I didn't doubt them before. I am not doubting them now. Bears. Give me the Chicago Bears, cover the 3.5, and get the win at home. I think it is the under because they're gonna have to limit what the Rams do offensively. But absolutely, I think the Bears this is also why you earn the right to play at home, because I think that weather can be a factor.
Yep,
I get Stafford's played in these conditions and stuff. I get it. But you're still going to have a Chicago crowd in a wild environment in that weather.
I can assure you no fan from LA is flying to this game.
Absolutely not.
Like, first of all, the plane
barely traveled to Inglewood.
Yeah,
exactly. They barely have fans.
Like, we're going to go to Chicago. And then they look at the weather. They're like, we'll just go to the bar.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely not. I am not traveling east for this. So yeah, give me the Bears and give me the under. And
do you care to make a wager?
You probably get more Lions fans that are still Matt Stafford fans.
No, I'm not making a wager.
That would be funny.
Make a dinner bet?
No, I just like the fact that my bragging rights will win out next week, and that is how I roll.
Matt Stafford should just buy a whole section of tickets and just give it to Detroit Lions fans that want to come root against the Bears.
Should bet a t-shirt.